Today we will see diagonalization. Diagonalization of a square matrix by eigenvalues and eigenvectors. Okay, let capital A be a square matrix. I want to reduce this square matrix into diagonal matrix. How to convert that into diagonal matrix? So, for reducing the matrix A into diagonal matrix, I use the relation D equals to P inverse AP. What is A? A is the given square matrix. And what is D? What is D? D is the resultant matrix which we are assumed to be in diagonal matrix. So, here A is the given matrix. I want A to be reduced into diagonal matrix and I am representing the diagonal matrix as capital D. So, for reducing A into capital D, I am using the relation D equals to P inverse AP. If you are able to find a P which is non-singular such that D equals to P inverse AP is a diagonal matrix, then we say that we are able to reduce the matrix A into diagonal form. Here D is called spectral matrix of A, whereas P is called model matrix of A. So, how to find P and how to find D? How to find model matrix and how to find spectral matrix? That is what we discuss in the heading diagonalization of a given matrix. Okay? So, see the relation D equals to P inverse AP. Here what we are calling? We are calling P as model matrix and P should be non-singular. That means we can able to find its inverse. So, P inverse AP should be a meaningful form and it should be a diagonal form. If P inverse AP reduces into diagonal form, if you are able to find such P, finding the process of such P is called diagonalization and D should be in diagonal form. So, what we call D as? D is called as a spectral matrix whereas P is called as model matrix of capital A. So, how to find the model matrix and spectral matrix when a square matrix capital A is given to you? Here it is mentioned how to find P model matrix and D spectral matrix. So, what is here? The square matrix P which diagonalizes A is found by, how to find P? Found by grouping the eigenvectors of A as a square matrix. How to find P? P is found by grouping eigenvectors as a square matrix. Suppose A is a 3 by 3 matrix. When A is a 3 by 3 matrix, A will have 3 eigenvalues, correspondingly 3 eigenvectors. The 3 eigenvectors of A are written as columns of a matrix, then the resultant matrix is said to be model matrix capital P. Okay? And what is about diagonal matrix? Diagonal matrix is having eigenvalues as its diagonal elements and remaining elements as zeros. So, what are the diagonal elements of D? The diagonal elements of D are nothing but eigenvalues of A. So, the process of finding P and D is nothing but process of finding eigenvalues and eigenvectors. So, when a square matrix is given to you and you are asked to diagonalize the given square matrix, we have to find two matrices called model matrix denoted by capital P, spectral matrix denoted by capital D. How to find capital P and capital D? Capital P is calculated by writing eigenvectors as columns of a particular matrix, and D, the diagonal matrix or the spectral matrix, is obtained by writing eigenvalues as diagonal elements and remaining all elements as 0 in a matrix. So if you write all eigenvectors in a matrix, that is capital P. If you write eigenvalues in a matrix and diagonal as a diagonal elements in a matrix and the remaining elements are 0, then the resultant matrix is capital D. So what is the relation? The relation is D equals to P inverse AP. What is the relation between P, A and D? D equals to P inverse AP. In this, D is diagonal, P is model, A is given matrix. Okay. So here is a problem. In this problem, you are given a matrix capital A and you are asked to reduce the matrix capital A into diagonal matrix, and you are also asked to verify the relation P inverse AP equals to D. So you are asked to reduce the matrix A into D, and also you are asked to verify the relation P inverse AP equals to D. How to find P and how to find D? Already we discussed. So to find P and D, P is called as model matrix, D is called as spectral matrix. For finding model matrix and spectral matrix, we need to calculate eigenvalues and eigenvectors of the given matrix. So we start with eigenvalues. How to find eigenvalues of the given matrix? For calculating eigenvalues, we write first characteristic equation of the given matrix. What is the given matrix? The given matrix A is 4, 1, 2, 3. This is a given matrix. So I want to write its characteristic equation. What is characteristic equation? Det A minus lambda I equals to 0. What is characteristic equation? Det A minus lambda I equals to 0. So how to write A minus lambda I? A minus lambda I is this. How to write A minus lambda I? Subtract lambda from diagonal elements of A. So this is your A. In this diagonal elements are 4 and 3. Subtract lambda, 4 minus lambda, 3 minus lambda. So from the diagonal elements, subtract lambda. So you get 4 minus lambda, 3 minus lambda. Remaining elements as it is, 1 and 2. So this is A minus lambda I. Find its determinant. So determinant of A minus lambda I equals to 0 is characteristic equation of A. So expand this determinant. So when I am expanding this determinant, I am getting lambda square minus 7 lambda plus 12 minus 2 equals to 0. So factorize that. So when you factorize that, you are getting lambda equals to 2 and lambda equals to 5. So for the given square matrix, 2 by 2 square matrix, 2 eigenvalues should be there. And what are those 2 eigenvalues? They are nothing but 2 and 5. After finding eigenvalues, we would like to find eigenvectors. So first we will calculate eigenvalues corresponding to lambda equals to 2. So I am taking lambda equals to 2. So how to find eigenvectors? So for finding eigenvectors, we use the relation A minus lambda I into capital X equals to 0. A minus lambda I into X equals to 0 can be written in matrix form like this. So what is lambda here? A minus lambda I. What is lambda here? This is A minus lambda I. In this, I am replacing lambda with 2. So A minus lambda I becomes 4 minus 2, 1, 2, 3 minus 2 into x1, x2. Because this is 2 by 2 matrix, here also we should have 2 variables. So I am saying them as x1, x2. So A minus lambda I into x equals to 0 is written like this. So when I simplify this, 4 minus 2 becomes 2, 1, 2, 3 minus 2 becomes 1. So if you see, this is the simplified form. So after that what we have to do? We have to reduce this matrix A into echelon form. Is it in echelon form? No. So we want to reduce it into echelon form applying suitable row operations. What is the suitable row operation? If you see, first row and second row are same. So if I apply R2 changes into R2 minus R1, if I apply the row operation R2 changes into R2 minus R1, then I will get that implies 2, 1, 0, 0, x1, x2 equals to 0, 0. So this reduces to this form. So after completing this, you can calculate like this. So back substitute, multiply and back substitute. If you multiply these two matrices and equals to 0, 0, so you will get a 2x1 plus x2 equals to 0 first equation, and second equation is 0 equals to 0. Do we need to write? No. So from this matrix equation, we will get only one equation. What is that? 2x1 plus x2 equals to 0. So from this what I am writing? x2 equals to minus 2x1. So I am saying x1 is k. Let us say x1 is k. Why you are saying x1 is k, sir? What is the reason? Can you tell me? Yes. If you see rank of A, what is the rank of A here? Rank of A is 1. How many variables are there? 2. Rank of A is 1. Number of variables are 2. So n minus r, if you calculate, you will get 1. So we are calculating like that in the previous problem also. When you are calculating n minus r equals to 1, we should take one variable as arbitrary constant. So here x1 is arbitrary constant. So I am taking x1 as k. So when I take x1 as k, x2 becomes minus 2k. So the first eigenvector becomes k minus 2k. Take k common, 1 minus 2. So for lambda equals to 2, the eigenvector is 1 minus 2. Similarly, so for the second eigenvalue, what is the second eigenvalue? The second eigenvalue is lambda equals to 5. So similarly, for lambda equals to 5 also, we are calculating eigenvector. So here in place of lambda, 5 is substituted and simplified. So when we simplify, we are getting this equation. The matrix is reduced to minus 1, 1, 2, minus 2. Apply suitable row operation and reduce it into echelon form. Tell me what is the suitable row operation for this. So R2 tends to, so what we have to do? R2 plus 2R1. So what is the row operation here? R2 tends to R2 plus 2R1. So when you apply that row operation, the matrix equation reduces into minus 1, 1, 0, 0, x1, x2, 0, 0. So from this again, so this is in echelon form. This matrix is in echelon form. So rank of the matrix is 1. Number of variables are 2. So again you can assume one variable as arbitrary constant. So from the first equation, if you multiply these matrices, we get this equation. If you multiply these two matrices, minus x1 plus x2 equals to 0. And if you multiply second row, 0 into x1, 0 into x2, 0. 0 equals to 0, nothing to write. 0 is equals to 0. What is to write there? So nothing. So if you multiply first row, you will get this equation. So this equation can be written as x1 equals to x2. Suppose if you say x2 is constant k, then x1 also becomes constant k. Because n minus r is 1 again, you can assume one of the variables as a arbitrary constant. So suppose x2 equals to k, then you will get x1 equals to k. So the eigenvector becomes 1, 1. So we have calculated two eigenvalues and corresponding two eigenvectors. So what are the eigenvalues? 2 and 5. What are the eigenvectors? Corresponding to 2, 1 minus 2. corresponding to 5, 1, 1. So when we know all those eigenvalues and eigenvectors, we can write P and D. How to write P and D? Let us see. So after finding eigenvalues and eigenvectors, we can write model matrix capital P and also the diagonal matrix capital D. Let us write them. So capital P equals to, so what we have to write in capital P? In capital P we have to write eigenvectors. What is the first eigenvector? The first eigenvector is 1 minus 2. Okay, what is the second eigenvector? Second eigenvector is 1, 1. So my capital P will be 1, 1 minus 2, 1. Okay, and also we can write capital D as, so what are the diagonal elements we have to write there? So in the diagonal matrix, the resultant diagonal matrix will have eigenvalues as the diagonal elements. So what are eigenvalues? 2, 5. So remaining elements you write them as 0. So the given matrix A is reduced into D. So the given matrix A is reduced into D using the model matrix P. So this is what the diagonalization. So A is a 2 by 2 matrix given. So we have reduced that A 2 by 2 matrix A into diagonal matrix D using the model matrix P. In the problem, we are asked to verify this relation is true or not, P inverse AP equals to D or not. We know what is P, so write what is P inverse. The model matrix P, if you find its inverse, we will get P inverse equals to 1 by 3 into 1 minus 1, 2, 1. Therefore, P inverse AP equals to, so write P inverse 1 by 3 into 1 minus 1, 2, 1. This is multiplied with A and also with P. What is A? 4, 1, 2, 3. What is A? 4, 1, 2, 3. And then at the end you have to write P. What is P? See the P. 1, 1 minus 2, 1. So multiply the matrices. So multiply first and second matrices. So when I multiply first two matrices, we will get 1 into 4, 4 minus 2, 2. First row, second column, 1 minus 3 minus 2. Second row, first column, 8 plus 2, 10. Second row, second column, 2 plus 3, 5. So multiply this result with third matrix. Multiply the resultant matrix with third matrix. When you multiply the resultant matrix with the third matrix, you get, if you multiply first row and first column, 2 plus 2 plus 4, it will be 6. 2 into 1, 2 plus 4, 2 plus 4 will be 6. First row, second column, if you multiply 2 minus 2 becomes 0. Second row, first column, 10 minus 10, 0. Second row, second column, 10 plus 5, 15. So when you multiply this resultant matrix 6, 0, 0, 15 into 1 by 3, so you will get 2, 0, 0, 5, which is nothing but our D. 2, 0, 0, 5 is D. So using this relation, A is reduced into D, which is a diagonal matrix. So this P is using as model matrix and it is useful to reduce matrix A into D diagonal matrix. Therefore, given matrix is reduced into diagonal matrix and the resultant diagonal matrix is 2, 0, 0, 5. Okay. Now, this is assignment for you. This is the matrix 3 by 3 matrix. So, reduce this 3 by 3 matrix into diagonal matrix and also find P. So, here you are not asked to verify. So no need to verify here. So you are asked to find P. What is P? P is called as model matrix. So you are asked to find the model matrix which reduces A into diagonal matrix. So how we are doing that? For finding model matrix, we are calculating eigenvectors. For finding diagonal matrix, we are calculating eigenvalues. So for this 3 by 3 matrix, you calculate both eigenvalues and also eigenvectors as like in the problem just now solved, and what is the resultant diagonal matrix, you please inform me. Okay. Now we will see the next topic. The next topic is powers of a matrix by diagonalization. How to find powers of a square matrix by diagonalization. It is very simple. So what is the relation between diagonal matrix D and given matrix A? D equals to P inverse AP. So you know this. D equals to P inverse AP. You know this, D equals to P inverse AP. From that, you write A. What will be A from this? A will be P inverse. If you write A from this, A will becomes, if you bring this P inverse to this side, P inverse. So, if you know D equals to P inverse AP, then you can write A equals to P inverse. Okay. Now what we want to do? We want to find the power of the matrix A. Okay. Now we see what is D square. You know D equals to P inverse AP. So D square is D into D. I am replacing D with P inverse AP. What happens? If I multiply this pair, that becomes identity. So what remains? P inverse identity matrix A I A. So this becomes identity matrix. So identity matrix, if you multiply any matrix with identity, the result will be the same matrix. So here A into I becomes A itself. So this product becomes A itself. Then A into A becomes A square. So finally D square is equals to P inverse A square P. Similarly D cube becomes P inverse A cube P. See, the powers are same. So we can generalize this as D power n becomes P inverse A power n into P. So from this you can write A power n equals to P D power n P inverse. So power of A you are calculating. A power n means nth power of A is a P into D power n into P inverse. So if you find P and if you find P inverse and if you find D, then you can find A power n is P into D power n into P inverse. So what is the use of this method? For diagonal matrix, D power n is nothing but elements of the diagonal rise it to the power n. That's all. How to find D power n? To find D power n, you have to rise diagonal elements of the D to the power n. Suppose if I want to find D square, square all the diagonal elements in D. If I want to find D cube, cube all the diagonal elements in D. So if I want D power 10, write all the elements, replace all the elements with the power 10. Okay. So finding D power n is easy. So D power n P inverse. If you calculate them, you can easily find A power n through diagonalization. Okay. So there are some stepwise procedures here. So what is this procedure? Find eigenvalues. So why you are finding eigenvalues? Eigenvalues will be written as D. Find eigenvectors. Write them as P. After finding D and P, use the relation D equals to P inverse AP, obtain A power n by the formula P D power n P inverse. So there is some example here. So what is this example? Find a matrix P which transforms, means reduces A into diagonal matrix, and hence find A power 4. Okay, you have to reduce the matrix into diagonal form, and also you have to find A power 4. So for matrix reducing them into diagonal form, for reducing the matrix into diagonal form, we find eigenvectors and eigenvalues. So here for this problem the eigenvalues will be 1, 2, 3. If you find the corresponding eigenvectors and write the model matrix, the model matrix will be this. So if you find P inverse, you will get this matrix. So these are the eigenvalues. If you find corresponding eigenvectors and write matrix P, you will get this P, and when you find its inverse, you will get this matrix. Now what is your requirement? A power 4 I want to find. So what is the relation? A power 4 equals to P D power 4 P inverse. So I know what is P, I know what is P inverse, and I know what is D power 4. How to write D power 4? Raise the elements of D to the power 4. What are the elements of D? 1, 2, 3. Once if you know eigenvalues, diagonal matrix D will be 1, 0, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 0, 3. Now how to find D power 4? Raise these elements to the power 4. 1 power 4 will be 1, 2 power 4 will be 16, 3 power 4 will be 81. So I have P D power 4 P inverse. So when I simplify by multiplying the matrices, I will get this one. So in this way, diagonalization also useful for finding the powers of a given matrix. Okay. So in this lecture, we have seen how to find the power of a matrix through diagonalization. Thank you all.